Sheikh, we're going to finalize this episode. We're going to finish this episode with a couple of rapid fire questions. I think this is the first time you're in the hot seat for Double Take. Inshallah, many more episodes to come. But I'm going to just get straight into it. I mean, you lived in Egypt. You lived in Riyadh, in Saudi Arabia. You're in Canada at the moment. You would have seen your fair share of reciters of the Quran. Who's your favorite reciter? And there's always this kind of battle between, Saudi version sheikhs and reciters and the Egyptian one. So who's your favorite?
So I'll get disowned if I don't say the Egyptian reciters. So I'll just say Abdul Basit. But subhanAllah, lately I've very much loved a lot of the North African reciters. I believe Sheikh Abdul Muttalib, you can find him online as well. A lot of beautiful reciters in North Africa and Morocco and Tunisia and so on.
Okay, that's interesting. First time I hear that. What's the last book that you were reading?
The Happiness Advantage. I forget the author's name, but it's a very good book about helping us with resiliency and answering a question of, are people successful because they're happy, or are they happy because they're successful? And it's an interesting book for those who want to read it.
Jazakallah khair. If you could have dinner with someone who's passed away, and it can't be the Prophet ﷺ, who would it be and why?
It's a good question. Let me say Imam Shafi'i, just because he is a polymath and his knowledge of, they say that the Arabic language ended its formation period at the end of the life of Imam Shafi'i because of how powerful he was in the Arabic language. I'll go with Imam Shafi'i.
Easy. A couple of hairy ones. What's the most common complaint that you hear from parents about their children?
That they don't listen to them. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. And what's the most common complaint that you hear from children about their parents?
Also that they don't listen to them.
Oh my God. And if you could give young adults who aren't parents any advice about preparing for parenting, what would you tell them? One thing.
Choose your spouse carefully.
And if you had unlimited resources to put together the ultimate service for Muslim parents, what would that be?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't actually know the answer to that.
Okay, I'll do one last one. If a parent comes to you and says, my children are older and I feel I didn't raise them well, what would you say to them?
I'd say take advantage of the remaining time that you have. Try to rebuild the connection with them. Make dua for them often. Try to repair any damage to the relationship that might have happened in the past. Just do your best. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most forgiving. Even if your children can't find it in them to forgive you or to turn the page, Allah Azza wa Jal can. And so just do your best and place your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Sheikh Ibrahim, Jazakallah khair. For those of us who haven't watched the series about prophetic parenting, make sure that you go to yaqeeninstitute.org. Barakallah fiqh, Sheikh Ibrahim.
Wa feekum, ameen. Jazakallah khair.